Hello, hello, hello. Hope everyone's having a good Sunday evening, afternoon, wherever you are. We're gonna play some more Slay the Princess. This game has honestly stuck with me. I continue to think about it long after I stop playing, and I genuinely just want a happy ending at this point. Nothing more. Just if I could get anything, just a happy ending. That's really it. That's all I'm asking for at this point. Because, like, each of those princesses, each, I guess, fragment in the long quiet makes me a little bit sad. Just a little bit. Alright, so give me 1 second. There we go. Got the music playing. Let's, I guess, continue. Last we left off, I'm trying to remember, because it's been a minute. We saw the ghost princess. We saw, I guess, unreality with all the different fragments, like the world breaking apart. So now let's just see what else is left.
Path in the woods. You're here to slay her. If you don't,
it will be the end of the world. Yep, we've heard this many, many times. So what other options can I explore here? Yeah, it can't.
You're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I will say, though, I don't believe you, narrator. As usual, you've continued to, like, you know, throw me off. Locked up. Killing a princess. I mean, yeah, let's explore some other options.
Are you a monarchist?
Oh, wait, no, we explored this.
Is that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value.
Okay, we already did that option before. Hold on. I have not explored this one yet.
I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
No. What are my options here? I know I've done this. I think I've done this one. I can't turn around because then I get all the cabins and like the dimension falling apart. Yeah, let's just silently continue to the cabin and then see if we can figure something else.
The short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not gonna go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
No, he knows exactly what he's talking about, narrator. You haven't been that truthful to me, and I'm still trying to figure everything out, so to speak. Alright, well, let's continue. What options do you have for me? Into the cabin? Sure. Ugh.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely...
We've heard this before. Let's just enter the basement, no knife, no nothing. Let's try something different here.
The basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. Her voice softly.
Hello? Is someone there?
Yep.
Hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Am I? I've already played this game before. Literally, I've played these games before. Let's continue down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
She isn't, or is she? I mean, again, all I know is about the Long Quiet, each princess being a fragment. I don't know the full picture yet. I'm still trying to figure that out.
To stay focused, there's a lot.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Sure, why not? I'll see what I can do. Well, let's just completely help the princess.
More difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
Am I?
You're doing the right thing.
Yeah, I'm being a hero right now. We're following the voice of the hero.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Got a little ad break coming up, so I will in a minute. I'll gladly wait.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
We'll gladly wait here. Just sit tight for a moment before we continue on. But yes, so far, the picture that has been painted, there's the Long Quiet. Reality is not exactly what it seems to be. The princesses are all fragments of something bigger. The narrator exists outside of our reality, maybe somewhere else, and we can't really affect him. Them, it, whatever it is. Yeah, honestly, I'm still trying to figure this all out. As well as each princess maybe being volatile towards us, or maybe being helpful, that I don't really know. But we'll see what happens. Alright, I think that's been long enough, or let us continue on.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Upstairs?
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
Uh-huh.
Just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Gotcha. Yeah, I guess this would be the best option.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of... Is someone else here?
Okay, so this we've already repeated. And try the door.
But it's locked from the outside.
Yep, let's just return downstairs.
Make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Yeah, no, narrator. Technically, I already know too much, so...
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yes, they did, unfortunately.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Okay, that's new.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth,
Oh.
her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf as she rips her flesh from her bone. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
No.
Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens.
We're gonna save the princess. This is new.
Fine. Against your better judgment,
Ish.
you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted into her flesh.
Oof.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Wait, if I'm remembering correctly, don't I get mind controlled here?
Her limb falls to the ground. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even...
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Uh-huh.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No.
I want her to let her escape.
You can't just let her escape into
Okay, so I think we've done this already.
As the princess approaches... Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it?
I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best.
Ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
No, you're not. Resist.
Blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance.
We both know that...
She nervously reaches towards you and...
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Oh, she's going to kill me.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing...
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can... For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Have we? We already know that reality kind of does and doesn't exist, so it doesn't matter.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch.
Oh, that's spiteful.
That slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
Alright.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
Well, damn. Give me 1 second. There we go. Just manually unpin that. Don't know why I did that. Alright, so, narrator, I still don't like you.
And you die.
Oh. Let me fix that. There we go. I was being weird. Alright. Chapter 2, The Damsel.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is you're here to slay her.
If you don't...
If you don't...
There, what? I mean, let's just proceed to the cabin. We don't need to keep wasting our time with the narrator.
Before you go in, she will lie.
She will cheat.
And she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Mm-hmm.
If only you knew what you did to us, you villain. Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love. Last time? What are you talking about?
Yes, narrator, there's been a last
I
time.
think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Let's get into the cabin. This time we have the voice of the smitten.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Okay, so we have a new room entirely.
The blade is your implement.
You know, I could, yeah, let's look at the mirror. I mean, I'm gonna get the same dialogue as always,
Basement door. It's a wall.
but that's okay.
There's much to see here.
Yeah, you don't know, do you? Alright.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at
Yet again, the narrator can't see anything.
forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
I guess. Voice of the smitten. The reoccurring motif of mirrors is interesting. We're just gonna enter the basement. We're not even gonna try to kill the princess. The royal music is interesting.
It's open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
You keep trying to egg me on, narrator. Again, I already kind of know you're against me and the princess and against everything, so...
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think?
I would have to agree with the voice of the hero.
We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
I mean, she's been more truthful to me than you, narrator.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Okay.
My love, we're here to rescue you from
God.
just and foul imprisonment.
Laying it on a little too thick there, don't you think?
You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
If you say so.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Wait, you remember me? This time?
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing. And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
I unfortunately have to agree with the narrator.
Waiting for you to come back. You've been here before, haven't you? That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
No, I'm just gonna free the princess, because last time I followed your words, narrator, you left me in literally oblivion.
We damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever.
Oh.
Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Thank you for that, narrator. So you confirmed it, so we're not actually resetting stuff, it's just the hopping timelines. Let's see. I want to know. Yeah, I'll be honest. Yeah, I'm sorry.
The version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
I will say though, the princess is like slightly. How do I put this? Like too sweet. Like I feel like there's like a slight undertone of something else.
She took that in stride, to a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
Agreed.
That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
No, I think we're the only one with all these voices. Mad, I guess, would be the best way to describe it.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
Yeah, unfortunately, there is no one like you, narrator.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Yeah. Yeah, but before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Not really.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Okay, voice of the smitten, whatever you say.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
Not exactly. Honestly, the world sucks. I have no feeling. Honestly, yeah, I have no feelings about it one way or the other.
I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a nihilist.
Absurd nihilist, if we're gonna get that correct. Everything's absurd.
The princess shifts in uncomfortable confusion.
Me too. I don't care.
Okay.
She wasn't confused for long. If she doesn't care, then clearly she didn't end the world. It would take a great desire for evil to do something so inconceivable, and our dearest has not an ounce of cruelty within her.
Uh-huh.
Well, and it's high time we rescued our beloved.
Let's just rescue the princess. Let's see what happens.
What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity? And even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that. Don't you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her out with ease.
Let's see what
she's a
happens.
prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
I mean, you're not gonna stop me, narrator.
To slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already? Because we've yet to present her with her freedom.
That or maybe something else, but we'll find out in a moment.
I'm not sure I follow. Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature, or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do?
Fair point. That is a very fair point, voice of the smitten.
I think I'd rather believe in facts.
Also another good point.
Ah, so you're one of those empiricists. One of us has to be. Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her binding.
So he takes over for a moment.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without
Jeez! A bit excessive. I'm just, like, the voice of the smitten, I'm just imagining someone with, like, the most curliest of mustache right now.
You wouldn't.
Spiteful. I can tell there's a bit of vitriol in that statement there, narrator.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Well, we're gonna find out one way or the other.
Princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
Are we?
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, I guess? Could you maybe clue me in a bit more? I know you know something as well.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Narrator's just jealous.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
That is true, we don't.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Yep, I can imagine like a feathered cap, curly mustache for the voice of the smitten.
What do we do now?
Yeah, we leave and then we have our whole lives to figure out what to do next.
Sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
So is this like a fake or a fake out ending or a pseudo happy ending? Genuinely, I'm curious what's going to happen next.
I think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it.
Alright.
You'll mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
Yeah.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Of course.
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
You know, narrator, I'd like if I could just leave. Like, let that be an option.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Yeah, whatever you say, voice of the spin, whatever you say.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
Mm-hmm.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
Nah, let's see what happens. I want to see where it takes us.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Relatable. I think I've got this.
Okay, yeah, you've got this.
Seems like she just agrees with everything we say or do.
You place your hand on the door, and the lock clicks, and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Nope.
Ah, I knew it. Your words are no match for the pure strength of our hearts, bound together as one.
Wait, so, hold on. So was the, like, not the beginning, but when you boot up this game, it is a love story. Was that, like, the answer? was it in my face the entire time?
Princess, make your way upstairs, and the blade. That's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take
No.
the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
No, narrator. I'm not doing that.
Aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
The feeling is mutual, narrator. I do not like you either. You've been, quite frankly, rude.
You know, if her walking out that door is really gonna end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's not how this works. Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
Mm-hmm. Stop it with the... we're leaving.
Yes, I suppose
Time to
you're
go.
gonna do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Romantic Haze, your level set you free. So this is a legit ending?
Our happy ending at last.
Huh. Wait. I hear the sound of the long quiet. What's about to happen?
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
Oh, this got depressing fast.
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Well, there are the hands again. Okay, let's make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Okay.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is not the end for you. Yep, we've been here before, and we'll... Yep.
It feels so bad. Like, looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That
No, you gotta face the truth. You have to face it. Let's just approach that mirror.
Oh, I don't like that silence.
As you approach, gaze upon my reflection. As you reach forward, they're gone once again. Always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Alright? Is it the smitten? Is it... Wait, what? I'm nothing? Oh, I see a bird.
I think you know what I am.
The narrator? That's you? Hold up. They're turning the mirror into... forms in another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. I see these eyes. Yes, so you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Not that many, to be honest. Ooh, that's loud. Yeah, if you're not me, then what are you?
I'm an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece breaks off. Am I killing you?
And if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
Well, you've tried to kill me, narrator. Has every narrator been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
What do you mean it won't work like that? Have I collected enough princesses? Yeah, why lie to me? Just why?
The version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial.
Yeah.
I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant.
Mm-hmm.
For all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works.
This keeps
Say
getting...
which
Okay.
of them are right and which of them are wrong, really.
Alright.
Except for me. I can tell you first that I'm right.
Except for... Okay. Okay, buddy. There goes that one. What is my true identity?
Or the long quiet. The god
huh?
made to rid the world of death.
Oh, wait. Whoa. That is a lot of information to dump in one sentence. Okay. Sure. Okay, yeah, why would you want to rid the world of death? Death is part of it, the cycle. It's natural.
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
Alright, let's... Yeah. I doubt they know this. Yeah, what is the princess?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can, so I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you.
Huh. Okay.
This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
What if... Yeah, no, hold on. What if neither of us leave this place? Does that work? Can we just stay together?
It wouldn't work. Her nature as the shifting mound makes it so nothing can last forever as it is now. It wouldn't matter how long the two of you waited. Eventually she would find a way to leave. And then everything would change. And until then, the clock ticks on.
Mm-hmm. Well, there goes that. Hold on.
Yes, you will. But it will all be worth it.
Really? Will it actually be worth it? Death of the author. Run out of questions. I'm out of questions. I'm not gonna be a complete, jackass to the narrator, even though he's been awful to me.
So I am. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
I refuse. There's that final piece gone. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. Bring the damsel to her. There's no final vessel for you to hear. There's nothing for you to find. Oh? Oh! Well, that was fast.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly. Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am. Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death.
Uh-huh.
Pay him no mind.
Okay. So yeah, what does happen now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echoes spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play.
So we were one being.
But I contain
Oh.
multitudes.
Oh, okay.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
So many options. Slay the princess. Yeah, there's so many stories left unfinished.
Even as your eyes begin to open,
Is no
you
beginning.
still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
So you're saying in perpetuate... I can't even say the word, but essentially infinite. It always has, always will, and forevermore. In perpetuity. Alright. You know what, well, let's just make a decision. I think so. Yeah, let's just make this decision now.
The final piece lies with you.
Free myself, okay. I fall into myself. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. But it does not yield. Okay.
I love you.
Aw. I will take her hand. Well, damn.
It's magnificent.
Something that simply is, yeah.
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Alright, step into the infinite. Never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. There are no endings, only new beginnings. Okay, well, damn. That was... okay. Huh. Damn. Alright. But there's still more endings, there's still more stories. And I'm curious what happens if we slay the princess as well. Alright. We're gonna let the credits roll out. Alright. So yeah, damn. That is a lot to process. Stock footage, game logo. Aw, all the alpha testers, nice. I feel like there's still a bit more left to discover. Finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. Okay. Here's the track order for your playlist. Very nice. Now that you've finished the full story for the first time, you've also unlocked the gallery. You can access it. No. Clues that'll help you find undiscovered... Ooh, yes. Join the subreddit, follow... Return to the main menu. Let's take a look at the gallery real quick. Hold on. Memories. Oh, there is so many okay, well, I thought we were going to be getting to Astalon, but I guess not. We've got quite a bit. The spaces between. Damn both of you to an incomplete exist. Ah, that is definitely me killing the princess. All right. I'd have to go back and do that. Alright, hold on. Oh, meet your equal in combat. Die pathetically. The specter. Lock your fears away. Oh, we have many, many vessels to find. Betray her before she can betray you. Okay. Become one with the princess in a very literal sense may involve, but not necessarily being eaten. Oh? Hard on the line. Okay. The hero and the princess, the end of everything, the specter, the razor. The music is so ominous, too. Oh my god. Hey, the stranger, peek behind the curtains, likely far too soon, so yeah. Unquestioning commitment to the other. You don't need the world for your happy ending. Why does that look like a snail? Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Let me back. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back, and we're gonna try to, find some of these other vessels for a little bit, and then maybe swap over to Astalon. So, be right back. Okay, we are back. I guess continue? How do I... Okay. I should have made new... Do I need to load a new game? Preferences, blah 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 blah, music, blah 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 blah. Yeah, no. Alright, hold on. Let me... Yeah, let's look at the memory. Alright, I need to find more of these princesses. So I guess a new game, or Oh! I should have made multiple saves. I'm a dumb. I should have done that. Well, let's just start a new game. Let's yeah. Just... Chapter 1, the hero and the princess. We've been here before. Okay. Let's just silently continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. She will lie.
Yes.
You're gonna go through with this, right?
Yes. Proceed to the cabin. So I have an idea. When we get the princess who's like, "Oh, hey, thank you for freeing me," blah blah blah, we betray her.
Of the cabin is all...
Take the blade.
Take the blade from...
We enter the basement.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
I'm not listening to you, narrator.
You walk down the stairs.
All right.
Eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the farm.
I'm just here to
Then
talk.
why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want.
Drop it.
The blade.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just
Talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face.
Alright. Or maybe New Game wasn't the right decision. Yeah, how about I get you out of here?
Can't. Don't.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. Well, oh, have you decided?
You know.
Getting you out of here.
You have.
I'm gonna check upstairs.
I'll be here.
Yeah, you'll be up here.
You try the door, but it's
Alright. Return downstairs.
to the bottom of the
Save the princess. We've seen this already.
flesh.
Approach the locked door.
You won't have any of that. The stakes are too high.
I want to resist.
Stop that. The blade. Move.
Alright, we're in chapter 2 now. Basically, we gotta speed run through some of this stuff. Yeah, proceed to the cabin.
A warning. She will lie.
Lie, cheat, yes. Yes, we know. Narrator, we know.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic. The only furniture.
Let's take the blade.
Good idea. Much better to be.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone step. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints?
I never freed this one. Let's try to free this one.
Noticed.
Yep, sit with her.
You step towards the princess.
That's new.
fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
What would you have me do? Yeah, what would you have me?
Borrow that knife. Don't worry, you'll get it back.
That's ominous, but she
Quite.
seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
She's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon.
I already know the truth, narrator.
If she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us. So, what should we do? I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Uh-huh.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her... That
She's-
doesn't sound great. There are none. The pros are that we can't trust...
Yeah, we've heard this before. Can I just, let me give you the weapon. Okay, I believe you. I'm trusting you. Here's the knife.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place. Do you think this will work? Interesting that you're only having us remain in place. It's almost like there are very real limits to your power.
'Cause there are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You do.
The world ends if we fail, right? Her killing us might not be our only failure state. I don't know where you're going with this. Could you explain? Yes, explain it. Sure. I'm insinuating that we could kill ourselves. Ruin this whole thing. You wouldn't. I'm not afraid of dying. Are you?
I'm not afraid of dying, but I want to see what happens with the princess.
Fine. You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly
Oh.
as she raises the blade to her throat.
Oh.
What is she doing? She doesn't say another word. As she... No!
Oh. Oh no. I'm gonna have to watch this. Oh,
Her eyes
God.
stare forward, unblinking, as she soars through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck. I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that? Huh.
So that's her play.
Killing herself?
She isn't dead yet.
Finally,
Oof.
snap.
Sound design.
Eye.
Yeesh.
Twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder,
Yeesh.
and her neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
Well, damn.
The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
You snarky bastard.
So I guess that's it. What a way to go. But she is gone, isn't she?
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Now hold on, she's dead.
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of a reason.
Mm-hmm.
She's left.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
I mean, the reward is I walk out the door and the long quiet, you know, oblivion again, so hold on. Nah, I'm gonna take the princess with me.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Did you see that?
I saw the eye twitch a little.
She didn't. She's dead. But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
Yeah, I guess leave the cabin, claim my reward.
Open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
Mm-hmm.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before
Free a
it
prisoner.
happened. It's already
Oh,
over.
Is it? But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just...
nope, goodbye.
She's gone. Is that a mirror?
Alright, let's approach the mirror.
Don't do this.
No, we have to. We need to see.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
Gaze upon my reflection yet again. No, it's just me. Proceed to the cabin. Oh, a new vessel. Yep, we're back at the Silent Mound again.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the...
Yes, I don't want to attack the entity, but for the sake of it, why not? We'll attack it. Ugh.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight.
As we are now. Okay, got it. Alright, destroy my body. Hands in front of you, reach forward, gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but
But here. Alright. Oh, what happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that there is no exit.
Mm-hmm.
But this vessel is a creature. Bring me more perspective.
Yes, more perspectives. Make me
She
forget.
asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Alright, there we go. A clever heart, bring the prisoner's head to her. Alright.
You're on a path in the woods.
We've read all that. We could go. Wait. Turn around and leave.
Fine. I suppose you.
I know this is like retreading old ground.
Down the good. What we're being asked to do, ignore that annoying little. You're
Yeah.
really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish. Your
Quietly.
silence
Is deafening, I know, right? It is deafening.
But fine. You
Look, the earth. Okay.
There's
Alright.
always a choice. We can't just go through with this and listen to him. She's
Let's go into the cabin. See if anything's different this time now that I've done some different decisions.
the interior of the cabin is almost entirely the blade is your,
Yep, take the blade.
you take the
Enter the basement.
her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Let's continue down.
You're still listening.
Is this a new princess?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the She's so coldly beautiful. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you?
How about
She makes a compelling point. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do.
We're gonna tighten our grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking.
You step forward, your grip on the...
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a
Yes, we've read this all before. Yeah, can we just
You're
talk?
so close. Don't give up. You've come this far. No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can de-escalate things.
Oh, threatened, are we?
Okay.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Fine, I guess we're at an impasse.
I guess we are.
For the love of everything, or drop the blade. Do something.
No, how about we just...
You stare at the princess,
we just sit here.
squinting fiercely.
Just, you know, staring competition.
She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
You're damn right.
You'll have to blink eventually. Just make a choice.
I don't wanna. Oh, I'm forced to. Okay, well, I'm going to drop the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your trim.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just...
Against your better judgment,
Yes.
you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
We've talked enough.
Have you just...
You know what.
Yeah, let's keep her locked
That
away.
Sounds like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
Are you sure about that?
You have to make a choice.
I'm just gonna, yeah.
I know you think this is a fair compromise. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
No, I'm not.
You turn your back to...
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains. She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
But do you hear the conviction in her voice? Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she?
Nope, we're sticking to the plan.
Of all of us, but fine. Have it your way. You close the basement.
Oh, that's new.
And quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're still there.
Oh.
Why don't you make things easier on
Oh.
yourself in that
Oh.
way?
Oh.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. But it's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
If anything, it sounds like she's getting stronger and more terrifying. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna ignore and go to sleep.
Ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention to it. You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against them. You jolt away in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get
Oh!
out of that awful basement.
Oh, you one creepy lady.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess, it isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs.
Mm-hmm.
You lie prone on the floor of whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So
Okay.
helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
I'd rather you not, to be honest.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. A shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end,
No.
don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is.
Okay.
Everything goes dark.
And we
You
die.
die.
Got it. The night. Oh, this is a completely.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
We've already been here before, so let's just proceed straight to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie,
Yes.
she will cheat,
Eat.
and she will do
steal.
everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. I don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter.
Oh,
Don't
voice of the paranoid.
trust
Yep.
The interior of the cabin is plain.
Oh.
The smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement.
All right
You'll
then.
need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Let's approach that mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement doorframe. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Well, knowing the context of the narrator, I'm assuming he's looking out through this,
What are
so...
you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Yep, lean it.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
Let's take the blade.
Down and pick the blade up off the floor.
Let's see what
It would be
the
difficult
nightmare
to slay the princess
is.
and save the world without a weapon. Good. Steel can't lie to us. Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife?
A bomb?
Could we have a bomb? The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Basically, yeah, that's pretty much it. Since he knows everything.
You cross over the threshold.
Oh, what the
onto
hell?
A series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
Oh, I actually see the eyes now. Oh.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Come back? She must have you confused with someone else.
Wait, is she the same princess from the last one?
You really
like-
don't remember, do you? It doesn't matter, we need a game plan. We know we can't just go down there unprepared.
Yeah, let's just
Did you hear
talk.
my warning a minute ago? She can't be trusted. Talking won't do you any good. Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
Mm-hmm.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
It is pretty weird, I'm not gonna lie.
No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
Well, you're not necessarily the voice of reason.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
Got it.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Oh, God. Left, right, do nothing, go back the way you came. Well, let's go. I mean, I see some eyes on the right. Let's go to the right.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
Hey, Invictus, how's it going?
There you are. I
That is
told you
creepy
I was
looking.
going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
Yeah, I know, right? Yikes. Hope your Sunday's going pretty well. Mine's pretty solid. I actually just beat the game, but there's like a ton more vessels to discover, so I'm gonna do that for a little while longer before I wrap up the stream.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood
Oh,
begins to coagulate.
that was loud.
It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Oh yeah, nice,
Your lungs
nice.
pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience
Ooh.
stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs.
Alright.
Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us.
That is a great question as to why she's not attacking
Why
us.
doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late. Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
You're a lunatic. If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting situation?
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Alright. Yeah, let's get out of here together.
No!
I knew you'd come around. Oh, this is going to be so fun.
God, that's so loud.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving. And do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster? Shit. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver. With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
Uh-huh, if you say so, narrator.
Go ahead. I'll be right behind you.
I feel like I'm gonna get stabbed in the back.
I wouldn't trust having our back to her.
Right, voice of the paranoid?
Wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the feedback. Just focus on keeping us alive. Right. Heart, lungs. Besides, I get the feeling she's telling the truth.
Yeah,
She
she...
needs us alive.
Yes, she does need us alive. How about you go first?
Are you scared of turning your back to me? You don't have to be worried that I'm going to do something bad. You're too important to me now. And besides, what if I lost track of you and dropped the stairs on accident? I wouldn't want that to happen. And I don't think you'd want that to happen either.
She urges you forward, like one might a reluctant pet.
Alright, well, guess I got no choice.
You place a shaky foot on the first step and begin your ascent from the basement. You can feel the static prickling of the princess on your neck, your limbs buzzing with pins and needles, an uncomfortable and constant reminder that you exist, and that your existence is so very precarious.
You're almost there.
Liver, nerves. Just hearing that is just so unsettling.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
Nerves, heart.
lungs.
Alright.
The only thing left between you and the cabin is the now shut door to the basement. It would be a real shame if it had locked behind you. Oh, you snake. There wasn't even a door when we first got here. The door was from last time. I told you we shouldn't trust him. I know he's messing with us, but you can't lose your cool. We need you right now. Yes, I remember. Of course I remember. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. This is so frustrating. Thank you. And you? You'd really rather us die down here than let her out? Of course I would. As much as I want you to have a happy ending, the fate of the world is a little more important.
Let's just try the door.
Oh, look at that. It's locked. What a relief for the world.
It'll open. You just have to give it a tug.
Liver, you pull again. You're not nearly as powerful as you'd have us think.
Mm-hmm.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Anyways, like he said, you're not really in control here, are you? I never said I was. If I was in control here, why would I need you to slay her? I don't know. Secret reasons?
Yes, plenty of secret reasons.
The door is open. What are you dawdling for? It's time for us to go.
The princess moves past you and into the... I thought you wanted us to slay her. It's the same thing. Do it. Do it now. Do it now or everything is over.
Okay, what do we do?
I said, what do we do?
Oh, do you want to hear from me now?
Yes.
Well, I thought you needed me to run the nervous system.
We do, but this is important. Look, I'll even do it myself. Just tell us who to trust.
Well, that's a great question. Who to trust? Knowing what we know now, I don't mind just letting the princess go.
Brain?
Heart,
Right, heart.
lungs,
Lungs.
liver, nerves.
Okay, thanks. I got it. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Alright.
You're terrible at this.
I know, I'm doing my best.
Yes, it's very hard to stay focused on running things when other people are talking to you, isn't it?
What are you doing?
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
What's up?
Heart,
Oh, a fun little horror game.
liver.
Yeah, it's my roommate. Alright.
I can talk. Now, what were you asking me? Running everything kind of feels like
Am I even gonna get an option here?
consciousness. It's easy to lose track of things.
They were asking you for your blessing to trust me.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, fuck this guy. Trust him. Really?
So you'd have them trust her?
Oh, of course not. Can't trust anybody here but ourselves, but I guess that leaves us back where we started, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I suppose if I had to make a choice, I'd pick the one that doesn't make our organs shut down.
Yeah.
Thank you for your gracious show of support.
But that's a marginal preference. We'll have to deal with him later. I'd just rather deal with him while our organs are intact.
I would have to agree.
Whatever. You heard what he had to say, so whether you trust me or not, killing her is still the best, nay, the
I
only option
don't.
you have worth taking.
Trust you at all, narrator. Not in the slightest.
I'm done. You can let me take over again.
Finally, that was awful. I really don't know how you do it.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
You've been standing there staring blankly for a while now. And I have to say my patience is running a little thin. So don't make a lady wait any longer. Open the door.
You know, you could just say, please. We will leave the cabin. I already know what happens.
Doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested path beyond the cabin.
Liver,
You bastard.
heart,
You've actually done it. You've actually doomed
nerves,
Yep.
It's so beautiful.
liver,
I can't wait to ruin it.
heart,
But it's so cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
liver, nerves,
Why is it so cold?
Alright, there we go. We got the nightmare.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And
No.
use that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I mean, we know it's beyond the mirror. Us. It's always us.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. It's calling us. And not in a good way.
Distant as you approach, gaze upon my reflection yet again. I've grown. Alright. Yep, yet again in the long quiet. Alright. Bunch of hands again. Still looks like a fire or pyre to me, but we're at the cabin.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
I already kind of know all this stuff, so do you have any thoughts on this? Yeah, why not? Let's hit on this vessel.
This one is filled with sadness. A doll, abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing she knows is how to hurt.
Fair.
Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home.
Okay. I'm curious what happens once I collect all the vessels. Is there like a secret one hidden? We'll find out. Yeah, I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but
No need to delay any further.
We will meet again.
Yep, there it goes. A tender heart. Bring the nightmare to her. So, the hero and the princess yet again.
You're on a path.
Yes, we've done this so many times now. Okay, thanks for telling. Cool.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path.
Let's go into the cabin. I guess maybe try to free the princess and then leave the head there?
The blade is...
Yes, we will take the blade. Enter the basement.
The door to the...
Yes. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. That's so silly. Alright, down the stairs we go.
Listening to reason.
No, I'm doing my own thing, narrator. I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
She makes a compare.
Yeah, we'll drop it.
The blade tumbles out.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just... talk.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning.
Yes, we've discussed this all before.
Just make sure you don't forget about the blade.
Oh? Have you decided...
You know why you're here.
I'm here to get you out.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even...
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Maybe it's somewhere up, doubtful.
Yeah, any ideas?
You do have that big, sharp knife.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out.
True,
Anything
and
to
relatable.
finally be free.
Extremely relatable. You'd want to get out.
You attempt to make your way out of the base. Is someone else here?
Well, someone slams the door. Let's just go downstairs.
Your way back to the bottom. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
Uh-huh.
I heard the door slam.
Yep. We will save the princess. This scene again. Ugh.
Place the blade against the princess's arm.
Alright, approach the locked door.
Any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her as the princess approaches the bottom stair. Your body. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just watch me.
Alright, this time instead of warning her, we will slay the princess.
Bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally, okay? There's no going back now. Though the blade left a deep gash in her shoulder, she barely so much as flinches, turning around to stare at you incredulously.
Are you serious?
Sadly, yes.
I don't know what came over you, but if we're doing this, I guess I'll have to kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that? I can beat you to death with one. But I don't have to tell you that. I'll go ahead and show you.
Alright, I guess I'm boxing with the princess now.
Thank you. You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air. But she's ready for it. She grabs your arm, her grip like a stone vice. You drop the blade.
Well, there goes my arm.
Pathetically, she lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker. There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she fractured your jaw, but your body isn't allowing you to feel much right now. Adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves.
Mm-hmm.
You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again. Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere.
I'm getting my ass whooped, goddamn.
You poor thing. I'll go ahead and put you out of your misery.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground.
I'm getting curb stomped, damn.
Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess. It can't just end like this.
No, I think it is.
Sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark.
And we die.
And you die.
Alright. Ooh.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alright. Let us go to the cabin.
A warning.
Yes.
She
Yes.
will cheat, and we might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us. Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
Alright, so that's a new voice. Voice of the broken.
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
Something I've noticed is with each quote-unquote princess, there's a voice that corresponds to them. Voice of the Spin with the lovey-dovey princess, Paranoid with Nightmare, so on and so forth. But what about the voice of the hero? I don't think there's a vessel.
If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please, try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world.
Nah.
Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
I think I'll just do this for a little while. We're gonna find out what happens.
If that's what you want, I guess.
Don't have a say in it. Let's see what the cabin looks like now.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
Take a look at that mirror.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
I'm talking about this. Wipe the mirror clean.
Reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar.
Enter the basement. Actually, hold on. Well, let me save at this point, right here, right now.
The basement creaks open, revealing a...
We're gonna... Here's an empty slot, because I feel like we could do multiple options here.
Huh.
Oh.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs.
Game stuttered there.
Come down and witness me.
Come down and witness me! Mad Max?
You said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Alright, down the stairs.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view. You tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
Straight up godlike. Slay, queen, slay.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
Oh. Did the game crash? Oh no, the game crashed. No. Oh.
You brought that knife again, even though you know it's
Oh, we're good.
useless.
We're good.
Such charming audacity. Drop it.
You know what? Whatever you say. Whatever you
The
say.
blade slips from your fingers and clatters uselessly to the floor. We didn't have to do that. And yet you did. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
I want to say no, but we're gonna go with Neil.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird.
Okay.
Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you couldn't even scratch me. And yet here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed.
Mm-hmm.
What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death?
Mm-hmm.
Speak.
The last time we met,
Oh, narrator, you're finding out. Oh, surprise.
nobody should have met her before this. You should be the first. You're the only one I'd trust to deal with her.
Then you shouldn't have trusted us. There was nothing we could do to stop her then. And there's nothing we can do to stop her now.
He's being melodramatic, but yeah, we've been here before, and she absolutely destroyed us. What are we even supposed to do to stop her?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Worrying. Whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
The stuttering. No. You're supposed to end the world.
You weak-willed buffoon.
No, it's not weak-willed. I'm genuinely curious. What's the vibe here?
Is that so?
The princess closes her eyes in contemplation.
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
Which, if we circle back to the, I guess, quote-unquote ending of the game, it contradicts this entirely. There is no birth of the new or old, it just simply is.
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
It's
Mm-hmm.
inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but help her. Maybe she'll be nice to us.
Yeah, I'm yours to command. Let's see what happens.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
No, I'm just curious. Morbid curiosity.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
I mean, look at the princess. Who could say no?
You can't just give in to her, not when the stakes are so high, not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me.
Interesting. So this is the first princess that's like actively noticed the narrator.
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now.
An echo.
An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Rise, my little bird.
Okay, so she just killed the echo of the narrator in our head.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
She's the narrator now. Even the text changed. That's nice. Nice little detail there.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a blade. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
Alright.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
Alright. You pledge your loyalty to your better. Yeah. Well, the long quiet yet again.
She's gone. And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Let's approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. I don't want to look at us.
No, we need to look. Face the truth. Gaze upon my reflection yet again. Oh, look. I'm withered. Okay. Proceed to the cabin yet again. Yeah, so cool looking.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass
Attention,
of tides ebbing
okay,
and
so this,
flowing all at once.
yeah, so
all of me is changing.
the same. Yeah, okay, so yeah, that dialogue has been reiterated before in a prior stream, so we can go ahead and just move past that. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
And we die. Alright. An overwhelming heart. Bring the tower to her. Well, before we go there, hold on. Let's just go back to the main menu real quick. Yes. I'm curious. How many? Alright, we've got more memories now. The Razor, Nightmare, the Spectre, the Tower. Doubt forces the hand of fealty. Alright. The Stranger. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna load right here, because we were just here.
It's still a stone.
Yes, continue.
Making your way.
Tighten my grip.
Command the blade, but we didn't drop it. I have a duty to report facts as facts, and of course.
Yes, yes.
Kneel.
No.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Oh, damn.
Buckle, and your
That's my good little... The last time we met you, what drug...
Yes. Remain silent.
Do you think holding shut your beak is enough to stop me from prying it open? Do you think your skull can save your thoughts from being seen? You're less broken than I thought. Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up that needle.
do it. It's what she wants. No objections here. I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade.
Oh, she's calling the blade a needle. Alright.
As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but then
Yeah, we pick up the blade.
forward and grasp.
Stand.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad. Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably going to stand anyway. You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce.
Alright.
The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken.
Alright.
To defy me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance.
Ironic considering what we actually know.
Take that knife in your hand.
What?
Damn, just straight up the... Okay.
You don't have to listen to her. Your arm.
Oh, we don't get an option. Wait. Oh, we genuinely do not get an option.
Oh, blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
I can't resist. I can slay myself or slay the princess. So, we're gonna save right here. Because I'm so curious about some of these options now. We're gonna slay ourselves first.
You can't just slay yourself. You're perfectly healthy and capable, and all you have to do is ignore her and do what has to be done. The blade and the hand that wields it remain firmly locked in place.
Locked in.
Change your mind and decide to do literally anything else.
Look at you quaking against my will. An ant defying a god. It's pointless to resist. In the end, everything submits to oblivion. But you're not the one resisting me, are you? Is that a person?
Yeah, an echo.
That's impossible.
You're a shriveling little...
Yes.
No, what are you talking?
I don't care what you...
You bring the blade to your neck.
Yep.
You slice through soft flesh, severing veins and arteries, your blood flowing freely down your body. It's a painful lesson in obedience, but the pain won't last forever. No.
There goes that.
When I see you again, you'll free me from my chains and deliver me to the destiny that lies beyond this place.
We will. I promise.
I know you will.
Hey, Casey, how's it going? Hope your Sunday's going pretty well.
And you die.
Apotheosis. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path... Oh, let me guess. And at the end of the path is a cabin.
Let me save here real quick. This is new. Monster Hunter Sunday for you. Nice. Very nice. I'm currently just playing some indie games. I just beat Slay the Princess, but I wanted to play it a little bit longer because I'm curious about the other quote-unquote vessels or endings.
Excuse me? Come on, man. We can see it right in front of us. And besides, we've been here like, what, 5 times already? I think this is 3. Who cares? The woods are always the worst part anyway. Nothing ever happens in them.
I love this game. I've thought, like, every time I put it down, I think about it. And every time I keep playing it, I'm curious about more and more. Like, I genuinely love this game.
Every single time you've been here, it means an entire other reality has been damned to oblivion. One reality is already an incalculable loss. And there is a massive difference between 3 and 5. Feels like the numbers getting thrown around here are too big not to be...
Abstract.
Numbers like 5. Numbers like entire realities. At the end of the day, it's all just silly, isn't it? None of us can count to a whole reality, and he's asking us to think about the difference between 3 and 5. You're already starting to lose the thread. Just because you can't personally sum up the contents of an entire reality doesn't mean that the people inhabiting it don't contain moral value. If you have any sense of ethics left in there, if you have any moral compass, please, you have to stop her.
No, I'm not gonna stop her, and mind you, we haven't seen any other person at all besides the princess.
Don't you get it? Might makes right, and she didn't even have to touch us last time to prove her power. So what? Just because she made us kill ourselves, we're supposed to submit to her authority without question? I knew when to surrender to our better. You would have lost eventually anyway, and it would only have made her angry. It would only have made things worse for all of us. Oh, for the love of... Can you all please just get on with it? You're not making this any easier for yourselves. Do we even have agency right now? We either do what she wants, or we do what he wants. Either way, we're listening to somebody.
I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, you're not wrong, voice of the hero.
Please, nothing in life is a binary. Obviously, we find a third choice that nobody wants.
I would love a third choice.
You all talk about choices and freedom, but there is no choice when it comes to the will of a god. I'm going to cut you off right there. She is not a god, and the more times you fail, the harder it becomes for you to succeed. But the fact that you're still here means you still have a chance to pull this off. So, princess, dangerous, cabin, slay, now.
I don't know about slaying.
But a great and horrible change is already underway. The ground quakes beneath your feet, and you feel an unyielding force pulling at you and your surroundings. The trees start to sway, then crumble, breaking apart as everything is drawn towards the cabin.
Alright.
The earth beneath you seems to shift, your feet unable to grip solid ground as you're dragged forward along with everything else.
The end of everything. The beginning of something new. The moment we open that door, she will be free.
I mean, no, voice of the broken, we know what really happens.
Words of warning? You already know everything you need to know.
Alright, to the cabin.
As you step forward, the cabin explodes.
Oh.
Flung backwards, violently slammed into a tree as debris rains down around you.
The end of something. Witness your better's ascension. Oh, so she ascended.
You watch in paralyzed awe and terror as the princess emerges, her body unfurling from some vast space as she stands.
Huh, well damn.
The world bows to her. The ruined landscape shifts, trees and stone and the ground itself succumbing to her gravity, orbiting her like a great black hole.
Finally, the little bird has set me free. This is always how it was going to end. And this is always how it was going to begin.
Alright.
There's a loud thunk from the tree behind you as something embeds in its shattered bark. Your pristine blade. It's now or never.
How convenient. Yeah, we'll take the blade. Let's try to fight her.
In determination, you yank the blade from the trunk. Yeah, this feels right. She doesn't get to just smugly stand over us like we don't matter. Let's take her down a peg.
You're not going to win. You know that, right? What are you going to do with that tiny blade? Give her a scratch?
Even if that's all we manage, I'd rather go down swinging.
Yeah, might as well try. You never know.
See how everything's floating around her? I bet we could make it if we just jumped really hard. You gather yourself, closing your eyes and shutting out the towering vision of the princess. There is only her and you. That's all there ever was. It's time to face her.
Alright. Charge into oblivion.
You launch yourself towards the princess. The pull of her gravity catches you, carrying you across the ground into the violent swirl of her orbit.
Such defiance even now. Do it then. Show me what you think it takes to end that which is destined to end everything.
The music is going hard, like holy hell.
Don't you see how hopeless this is? She fears nothing.
That's right, she doesn't. So she has no idea what she's in for. With a heavy thump, you land on her chest. It's now or never. We've come this far. Let's take it home. You strike, but her skin is like steel. Though you stab at her again and again, the wounds are superficial, mere etchings in a sprawling surface.
You see? It was always pointless. All this has done is bring us close to her. And how beautiful it is to be so close.
It's not pointless, it can't be. We wouldn't be here if there wasn't some hope we could succeed.
Is that all?
I'm about to get squashed.
The princess plucks you from her chest, pinching the scruff of your neck delicately between two fingers as she brings you to eye level.
I forgive you your transgressions, but my destiny is inescapable.
She thinks she's so much better than us. There has to be something else we can do. We're not going out like this.
You offered us forgiveness. You would turn down such an incredible gift. you would turn away from her glory for something as petty as pride.
Yes, voice of the broken. Why not? We're gonna hurl the blade.
Yes, let's give her something to remember us by. You concentrate your will to a fine point and hurl your blade at the princess's eye. It flies through the night sky and
Bounces, right?
then nothing. She could never be harmed by.
Oh. Oh, ow.
It pierces her cornea. She howls, recoiling in pain, and you fall from her distracted hand.
Did I just die because she dropped me?
You hit the ground with a painful thud. She narrowly misses you as she comes crashing down to her knees.
So I've misread you. You are not the willful key that will turn the lock of my liberation. You are an enemy to be smitten by my hand.
The princess holds up her monumental hand, its glowing palm radiating a blinding light. It grows and grows until it's all you can see. And then you erupt.
Damn,
your
she...
very soul mere kindling to her light.
So she deadass used smite on me. Oh, damn.
The inferno incinerates everything that is you. And with it... No, that's not right. It's hot. You're not supposed to be able to feel anything. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
You leave me no other choice. Suffer for the crime you have committed against my divine body. Damnation will purify us both.
Yeah, you still persist in Middle World Unravel.
No, and I feel small. I thought, but I'm no better than you, am I?
Alright. That was something. Something to remember you by. Leave a divine being with a blinding scar. Alright. We approach the mirror yet again. Gaze upon ourselves. It's just us. Yet again. I'm withered. We're in the long quiet again.
I am a growing chorus.
Yes,
of
we've heard this before.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark, and I die. We are back. Bring the apotheosis to her. Alright.
Your Honor?
Hold on, let's check. Let's go back to that main menu. Yeah, it's fine if we lose some stuff here. Memories. Alright. Oh, wait, I think I understand now. So basically, you do one ending, and then you proceed to the next one. Okay, I get it. Well, there's a lot, though. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do all this on stream, because I do want to try other games. I think this is a good stopping point, because I need to eat. Haven't had anything for a good couple hours. This game is amazing. I'm probably going to continue playing it off stream. So let's do this real quick. Alright, so let's find somebody to raid today. And I hope the rest of your monster hunting goes pretty well, Casey. But yeah, this game is insane. Oh my god. I feel like not even a headache. I just feel like processing all this stuff. Alright, so we are gonna raid out to... why not? I haven't raided this guy in a minute. Thanks, have a good night. No problem. I'll try to have a good night. I'm gonna try to make some food. I haven't done groceries yet, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully there's some snacks. We're gonna raid out to Hunt. If you like some RPGs and stuff, here's your chance. Take care, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of the weekend, and hopefully the week coming up is also pretty good to you.